Well, it's another day, and well, I had a recent birthday. Here's a quick look at a couple of little gems that I thought you might just be interested in seeing. One of my lucky gifts today is this fantastic, I think it's 1/24th scale Renault 4CV in pretty much the right colour as well. The eagle-eyed will spot that this is the slightly later version with the Dauphine style wheels as opposed to the rims that our car has got, the very distinctive wheels that the earlier 4CVs have got. But yeah, I mean, this is as close as you're going to get for a 1/24th scale model, I think. So when I saw that, I thought I'll have to treat myself to that. It is a proper, I think if we have a look on the back, it is a proper licensed Renault product, so that's good. But yeah, it's just a really bonny looking car. I just think that's a beauty, really detailed. We've not had it out of this packaging yet. I just need to decide whether this is going to live in the house or maybe on the rear parcel shelf of the car itself. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think it'll probably live in the house and maybe just get the odd outing in the back of the car whenever we take it out. But yeah, what a Bobby Dazzler of a model that is. And another gift of the day is this, currently nestled in Harley's shed, this fantastic old lawnmower. If you've been watching recent videos, you'll know I'm a bit partial to old lawnmowers, and this one turned up recently. I thought we'll have to grab that one. So let's take it outside and just have a better look in the daylight. So here we go. This apparently is the Lion. And this is an ancient push lawnmower. I'm guessing what, 1920s maybe. It's got this lovely cast badge on it from Ransoms of Ipswich. Now it is actually a little bit seized, so we do need to deploy maybe a bit of heat and freeing off oil just to see if we can make it turn over. But I'm not too concerned about that, but it will be. We will give it the oily rag treatment just to make it look a little bit better. Lovely cast wheels on it as well, so they're a bit of a treat. So this will go and join the other old lawnmowers. And if that wasn't enough, that beautiful cast iron badge, we also have what I think must be the supplier's cast iron badge. So Parker, Winder or Winder and A Church Limited of Birmingham. So I wonder if that company is still around. We've still got the remains of green paint on here as well. So that's jolly nice to see, and the original wooden handle. So clearly someone has looked after this. You can see the little peg, wooden peg holding it together. There's quite a lot more paint on the back. Still some of the old green paint on here, but you can see where it's been worn away by hands using this over the years. Slightly lighter green on here, but this is going to oily rag up and clean up really nicely, I think. So yeah, another little addition to the growing OCC lawnmower collection. Hopefully it won't grow too much though. And while we're on the subject of interesting little gems, what should turn up in the post but 3 sizable boxes? And well, look at all this, and no, I haven't been buying things. I haven't let Harley near eBay with my user ID and PayPal account. No, a very kind follower of Old Classic Car, the channel, the website and so on, has been having a bit of a sort out in his garage. So big props to Roger for getting all this stuff together over the last few months and indeed posting it over. And he sent these over and donated them to the cause here at OCC HQ, and indeed home also to Car Traction, of course, the Youthful Assistance channel. Yes, Car Traction, all one word. Yeah, that's the one. And wow, I was just blown away. I couldn't believe just how much stuff Roger's dug out and kindly sent over. So I thought, we'll just have a quick look and just see what's in here. I'm blown away with the generosity of everyone that watches the videos on our channel, as well. It's generosity of time, because I understand people are very time short nowadays, watching the videos, people who sign up for the channel membership, all that kind of thing. Yeah, buy a bit of merch, that's all so appreciated. And indeed, quite a few people now have donated surplus bits and bobs from over in the States, Canada, here in the UK, all sorts of goodies. Harley's shed is decorated with a number of number plates that have come from over in the US of A. So yeah, big thanks to everyone. Australia, New Zealand, indeed, yes, right. So,
And just here.
and indeed here, yes.
Some of the stuff we do buy.
Yeah, we do buy some stuff, but I'm just blown away with the generosity of all the followers of our channels, like I say, in time and bits and bobs that we receive in the post from time to time. But this really is quite an incredible assortment, so I thought we'd just have a look through and just see what is in here. We'll have a look at that one last, I think. So what have we got here then? A garage hydrometer. Maybe you could get that. No, maybe you should help me out with that one, because it's not the sort of thing you want to drop. Apologies if I'm sounding a bit croaky, but yeah, so there we've got the old hydrometer. Yeah, it's just a really cool thing, so we'll put that somewhere safe in that original cardboard box. And this is a wonderful glass windscreen washer assembly, and these are lovely. Quality cars back in the 1950s were fitted with these. This one is 12 volt. It is a Lucas. I think there are one or two manufacturers. Trico, I think, was another one. But what a beautiful thing that is. So all these bits will be integrated into either my garage and also Harley's sheds of memorabilia. But yeah, I'm just blown away with the contents of these boxes. I think Harley's got his eye on this old aluminium GB plate. I think he fancies putting that on the back of his blower Bentley in a few years' time. So that's a pretty substantial.
A blower Bentley, but I say that.
Yeah, that's quite a substantial thing actually. But it's the sort of thing you would see on the back of a blower Bentley. Something. Yeah, it's aluminium, that, isn't it? So I'll pop that down there.
And it's actually engraved into it. It's not just like flat.
We have, what's that? An old stadium. Yeah,
Drop the plumb bob.
An old stadium workshop lamp. I'm a big fan of these. These just look lovely hanging up in the garage. We'll have to see. Be interesting to try it out. Actually, see if we can find a bulb, an old school bulb, and see if that'll work. But yeah, how cool is that? It's just blows my mind, all this sort of thing. And what? Oh, this is an old cast iron plumb bob. And that's a surprisingly heavy thing.
Okay.
So if we're going to do any garage extensions, it's actually, I thought it was cast iron, but looking at it out here, it's got like a yellowiness. So I'm thinking that's bronze, isn't it?
Bronze.
That's a bronze, I think, plumb bob.
Does that mean you're going to shine it all up?
No, I don't do polishing. We don't do polishing up of things.
Do you not?
So I'll pop that down there. This is one that I thought would go nicely in Big Dodge, given its ex-military past. It's got the crow's foot on there, indicating military. The first aid tin. That's really nice. Can I get it open single-handedly? I'm not sure.
Probably not.
Oh, there we go. And here, clearly, ex-military outfits. First aid large for armoured fighting vehicles. Gives you a few tips if you get some burns or scalds. Any date? Must be date. Yep, 1942, July 42. Mention of the King's regulations there, so that's a really cool thing. So that'll look great in an ex-military vehicle. Big Dodge is 1940 ex-RAF. This is 1942, so yeah, I think that'll end up going in there. We've got a Lucas sealed beam headlight.
It's a headlamp, not a spot lamp, isn't it?
No, it's just a headlamp. That is a sealed beam, so you can't change the bulb in it. But it is it's a nice proper Lucas one. So that'll go in the A40 stock, because that's what it'll fit. Roger's recently been recommissioning an old Mini, Mark 1 Mini, hence Mini Owners Club badge. That's nice. Actually, it's quite a substantial thing. And foot pumps. Regulars to the channel will know quite a soft spot. If you could just lift that, for old foot pumps. This is a Dunlop Standard. I mean, they're beautifully made, these things. I've waxed lyrical before about this kind of thing. It's got the original hose on it and the connector, which will probably have, it's got a patent number on it, so that's quite good. I've been meaning to do a video geeking out on tools and things for a while, so if we have a look down here, there we go. The Dunlop. 20s, 1930s, something like that. That's the catch for it.
Why don't you try and climb it shut, Dad?
Yeah, yes, it's just sticking a little bit at the moment, so I'm not actually able to compress it, but we need to have a bit of a look at that. And look at this one here, the Kismet. These are quite nice. The Kismet Duplex. It's like a double acting foot pump. The Kismet Junior. Isn't that just a lovely brass plaque on there? And again, in super condition. Look at that. If I didn't know better, I'd say Roger's probably had the polish at this within the last couple of years or so. It's just in stunning super condition. So we'll divvy all this out between us. We've got a drill. This is it's a hole cutter. It's an original box. It's a footprint. Let's just have a look here.
Non-slip.
There you go. So you got the footprint logo on there. So that's pretty cool. Just like so many of the spanners that are dotted around here. Even comes with its own instruction leaflet, so we can figure that out sometime. How to use the footprint non-slip expanding bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's a lovely little oil can. We've got quite a few old oil cans between us. This is a little beauty, this is.
I haven't counted my oil cans.
No, that's the way you move the top. It's just a beautiful little quality thing. So that'll definitely fit in very nicely. And talking of old oil cans, we have this one here which has a little hidden secret, because not only is it a lovely little oil can, probably what, 1920s, 1930s, something like that, but if we look underneath, we turn it around and look underneath, it is from an Austin toolkit. 1920s.
Someone will be screaming at the screen now wanting that one with a vintage Austin.
Quite possibly. That's just what a super little thing, and like I said, that'll be a perfect addition to our collection of oil cans that we've got between us. So yeah, I'm just really quite humbled by this incredible delivery in the post. Was it yesterday? It was, wasn't it? So let's have a look in here, see what we can find in this box. But before we do, we have a great little... So who is it? Rabone.
I think the ruler's probably Rabone chances.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Lovely little spirit level. That can go in your collection of spirit levels. You've got quite a few of those. Centimetres. What sort of madness is this? Pesky metric. But no, we've got the proper stuff on this side. So that's a cracker, isn't it?
That's an unusual size.
It is. Yeah.
It's in there. Yeah, so it's 3 foot and a bit.
Does it say?
Usually they're just 3
So what does
foot.
it say? Does it say somewhere? That's one. So it's a yard. There we go. That's lovely, that, isn't it? You've got one a bit like that at school. You use one of those at school, don't you?
No, I haven't brought that out actually.
Have you not brought it out now? You're in sixth form.
That was main school gimmick.
Yeah, that was when you were at school, wasn't it? Right, let's have a look in. Can we get this open? Right, in here we have a selection of classic bulb boxes. That's a nice one. Compton. Again, we have got one or two old bulb boxes, but I don't remember this one. Gas-filled car bulbs, a Lucas authorised spare. Crompton is a name you often see on old car batteries. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, you will have done. A gem. That's the motoring assist. Some sort of motoring organisation, is it? Is it insurance? I can't remember now. I've got a Royal this one bulb box there, complete with bulb. So I'll just put those safely down there so they don't blow away. Auto headlamp bulb, 6 volter, 24 watt. The Alight. That's a nice one. Put that there. We've got an old Smith's stopwatch. Smith's Sport Timer, so I guess you could use this in pretty much any application. Maybe including rallying perhaps. It'd look good on the dash of an old rally car perhaps.
Yeah,
and it's still in its original box and everything, isn't it? So it's a bit of a gem. And in here, I mean, look how delicate is this. Obviously not car related, but an Echo lamp bulb. I'm not sure if we can unwrap that. Are you able to unwrap that a little bit? If you, cause it's quite delicate. We'll have to find somewhere for that, which is.
I can just rotate it.
You can. The lovely wrapping paper. How that's survived, I really don't know. Yeah, and they got the bulb inside. Let's just have a quick peek at the bulb. Can we see? I mean, these are old bulbs. I'm not sure if we can get that out. Can we get that out? Let's see if, oh yeah, let me just switch off a sec. And there it is. What a lovely thing that is.
Still good.
Oh, the Echo, made in Britain. Yes.
I imagine that would have been used.
No, it's never been used, is it? I don't think. Yeah. Fantastic. It's not just beautiful. All very trendy now, this kind of thing. You can buy these bulbs in sort of trendy shops now, can't you? But I imagine they're not that easy to find. Not in this packaging, no. So if you pop that back in the cardboard wrapping carefully, then we can wrap it up. But how this has survived, I mean, this is sort of 100 odd years old. How that has survived is anyone's guess, really. British made. And here is my able assistant demonstrating this Smith's rear screen heater and demister. Of course, rear screen demisters weren't standard fitment on most cars in the 1960s, so you'd have to stick your own in. It looks suspiciously sort of Hillman impish, a little bit, that one. The car there. So is this sort of 60s, early 70s perhaps? Something like that. Quick action, de-ice and demist, greater visibility. Any other information on here that we need to be made aware of? Smith's Industries Limited. Yeah, another great accessory. How's that survived?
It's colourful.
Yeah, it's really cool though, isn't it? And over here, an enamel sign, I think. I mean, oh, has this been painted on? It's enamel. The white is enamel. I wonder if that's been painted on. Not quite sure.
No
CO2.
Like height.
Voltha design Minerva CO2.
I'd say it's probably all enamel actually.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it? No, it's not been painted on. You're right, actually. I've got a note on the back here. Makers of CO2 used to keep moisture out of telephone cables by pressurization. Equipment fitted in an exchange. So this would have been in a telephone exchange. That's really, really unusual and interesting thing. So definitely we'll find the corner for that. Okay, and over here we have the grille and the wonderful illuminated badge off a Wolseley Hornet. Yeah, you'll have to put a battery on that. Well, we'll do that after. We can do that after. So if you hold that, we can just have a... So that's off the front of one of the mini-based Wolseley Hornets of the 1960s. This was a spare that Roger kept for many years. They had a Wolseley Hornet, and this was kept in the garage just in case of emergency. It's since been sold. This was now surplus to requirements, so Roger kindly donated it to our collection here. And that's going to end up, I think, in Ned the Shed, I would imagine.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be in Ned the Shed. Otherwise, I'll find a home for that. But you can clean that up, being polished that up, maybe wax it, oily rag, give it a little bit of an oily rag just to protect it while it's in the shed. But yeah, what a beauty. I mean, these badges are lovely as well. I just think they're such wonderful things. Proudly illuminated at night.
But it'll work.
I'm sure it will. Right, the acid test. Charged battery. Give it a go. Wow. How cool is that? You have to have it illuminated in your window at night. Right, so let's go for a rummage. A Siemens gas-filled electric lamp. Another wonderful old bulb. Again in the original paper, so we'll have to find somewhere nice and dry to put that on display.
You sealed your roof now, so you should...
That's really cool. Yeah, the garage is dry, isn't it? And we've got some old boxes of spares which display really nicely.
I really like that.
The old Ferodo brake linings. We've got a part number on there, so maybe if someone's got one their Ferodo book somewhere, reference book, maybe they can tell us what these brake linings are off. They're certainly tiny, so they could be off something really, really small. Little three-wheeler perhaps, who knows. But yeah, it's a lovely box, great display.
Ferodo brake shoes in my shed, so
Okay.
I could almost make a brake.
What have we got here? Brake shoes.
I can make them Lockheed then.
This for Riley Elf Wolseley Hornet from March 1963 onwards. So again, that'll look really good on a shelf. Maybe that way round. Brasso. Yep, that's always handy to have around. Nice old metal tin as well. Smith's instrument mounting bracket.
That's
Are you able to get that out?
really handy.
Well, it's handy if you're going to fit any extra gauges.
Yeah, if you want old
to your,
fittings.
yeah, that's it. You want if you're fitting old clocks, you want an old bracket to put it on. So that's a really handy accessory.
Like stopwatches, but obviously dials. Like sort of TR4 or something.
Yeah, oh yeah, that'll go a treat in something.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll go.
In the standard.
Possibly. And in the meantime, it's just a great display item in the shelf. Yeah. So what next? We've got a book here. We've got a note here. Good chapter on fitting wireless receivers in cars. So yes, that's the modern motor repair and overhauling, volume 3. Bit of light reading there. Pop that down here. Out of harm's way. What have we got here? We've got a couple of oil filters. Pure 8 micronic filters. Again, BMC Mini and the Austin 1100, 1300.
We are trying this.
So there's one of those there.
It's not like.
And there's another one down here. No, it's not electric.
Aldoff one.
So what's this? An air horse? Blimey. That's not remotely annoying.
That's a lot louder than I thought.
That'll come in handy, won't it?
5 AM.
That's not going to annoy anyone. Right. Back to some more brake shoes over here. Brake linings, rather. Harley's found a new toy. It's just compressed air, effectively, isn't it? Got more Riley Elf brake linings there, fitted with Ferodo brake linings. So it's the shoes as well. Oh, again, great display item and useful too. We'll have to buy a Mini, won't we?
Just right next to the mic.
No, I think we've heard enough now. And then again, BMC Minis. So we can pop those in the oil filter area. This would have originally flick switch extensions, right? So this would have been hung up in a Motor Factors. Oh, so these are the extensions that you put on switches. So you got like the little flick switches for your fog lights and horns and things on rally cars. So, because like on Minis, the dash was quite a long way away, so you'd often fit these extensions onto the switches, just so you could reach them a bit easier and get them, if you were out rallying or something. Yeah, that's it. So,
skid.
Yeah, so I'll put that in with the box of switches. All really useful stuff.
Like, some of this stuff is like you probably
some nice old string. So, no, let's have a look in here. So we've got some old tools in here. Spoke shave, I think that is. It's a nice one. It's quite a nice one. That'll clean up nicely, won't it?
You want me to spoke shave your box?
Yeah. Got a lovely old RAC
That's really nice, that actually.
Badge in there. That's a nice one, sort of early 60s, late 50s, early 1960s RAC badge. I'm not even sure if that's ever been fitted to anything. So that's a real treat to spot that. That'll go with the badges. Pop that there.
That's actually so nice,
Yeah, it's a nice thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's a nice thing. We've got a box here, because we like a box. This had an Smith's ammeter in it at some point in time. But again, on the shelf, that'll go very nicely. And more tools in here. There's the blade off another spoke shave. That's quite a nice old wooden one. That'll look nice with some of your wooden handled tools. That's it. Yep. Put that down there. Got some lovely old saws. If you clean that up, you'll see what the maker is, isn't it? That's really nice. You'll be able to hang that up. That'll look good.
I like the ones with these sort of brows instead of just like
there's a small one.
Metal.
There's a small one. Yeah.
That's really nice.
That one reminds me a bit of when they used to amputate. That kind of thing. It's that kind of thing, but probably isn't. We've got a modern lamp there, but pop that down here. Useful thing. A drill. Very nice drill with very patinated.
That's really nice quality. Actually.
It is actually. It's a Bedford.
Sort of like is really nicely done. Actually.
Yeah, it turns nicely, doesn't it?
Roughly 36 drills, I think.
36 drills you've got, have you?
I can say that's quite nice quality, that one.
Yeah, record, made in England. That's what we like.
And even this
lovely original paint on it. Yeah, it all feels nice as if it's been used until not long ago.
Like, when you see like a Desmo bracket on an old car and you think that, that's right.
Yeah.
That just seems quite right.
Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? And a few more tools down the bottom here. That's another one. That's another little one that'll clean up. very nicely.
It goes like that.
This is for pulling tacks out,
It's not
isn't
like
it?
a knife or something.
No.
Like
That's for pulling tacks out. A screwdriver there, made in England. So that's all right and proper. Is that a bradle they call those? For starting holes. Handy thing. I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest, but it'll come back to me. Same with this. That'll clean up. Yeah, you'll be able to give that a sympathetic clean up, won't you? And I think that'll look good with some of your old tools. You've got a section. Well, you've got a section for all tools and wooden-handed tools, and yeah. And the vintage motor. I think is it the vintage motorist badge, and you get issued one of these every year for successfully negotiating the roads without having an accident. I think it's something to do with that. So I'll look that up. Well, yes, you can sharpen. That's a sharpening stone.
Yes.
And you've got. You can't really see it too easy now. But it has still got the original label on there. Genuine yellow something.
Pure elite.
Yeah. Fantastic. So
what these are probably still usable.
Oh, yeah, you can still use them. Yeah, it's just proper old stock, new old stock stuff. Yeah. So, well, what can I say? I'm just sort of blown away. Like I say, I'm always humbled by everyone who watches the videos, the comments, the fact that you spend time watching them, and yeah, to receive this haul of goodies, a donation to our respective collections. We'll divvy it up between us. I'm just sort of lost for words, really. So just a really big thanks to Roger. Huge thanks. We really, really do appreciate that, and we will integrate them lovingly into our respective collections. Oh, I almost forgot this.
The most amazing item.
Made in Poland, the chocolate spanner. Not quite sure who'll be eating that, but...
Oh, does it have a... Hold on, I'll look for a sell-by.
Has it got a sell-by date on it? It should do, really, shouldn't it? I can't see. It must be something... Christmas 2014, so it's only 10 years old.
Someone mustn't have liked them, actually.
It's been on the shelf, it's a display item, I think, isn't it? But yeah, I don't think we'll be eating it.
Why?
So we found somewhere for the CO2 sign. That's going in here, next to the door of Fred the Shed. That's going to go in there. Keep it out of harm's way. There it is. In its new home. The wooden tools will get integrated with this fine collection of tins and oil cans down here.
Yeah, oil can. It's like
Oil Can Alley. So they'll get integrated into there. So yeah.
As I said, this is like parts.
Yeah. So work has begun.
I don't know whether I'll put anything in the other one.
Okie dokie, next day, and here are just some of Roger's very kind donations here on display. There's a little oil can in very good company indeed. There's a little red spoke shave over there. Here, if I just clamber inside, there's the old enamel sign for the CO2. That looks just perfect there, it's made to measure. If we just go around here outside, it's coffee time at the moment. Don't forget you can visit the OCC merch stall and get yourself a nice OCC mug and many other things. And here is that lovely Wolseley grill, just hanging up on the wall, surrounded by other gems kindly donated previously. So yeah, how cool is that? Okie dokie, well that's just a quick sum up of some of the latest gems to arrive here at OCC HQ. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please have a look around the rest of it if you like your classic cars, memorabilia and all that kind of thing. Loads more videos planned. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and there'll be loads of more videos along very, very soon. So bye for now.